what kind of things can hypnosis and hypnotherapy be used for? Well, the answer is pretty much anything. If you've seen one of my earlier videos, you'll have heard me quote Mike Mandel, who says that hypnosis acts like an amplifier. So anything we want to achieve, we can kind of amplify the result using hypnosis. So in terms of some of the different people that I've worked with over the years, the issues are widely different from each other. So I've worked with some public speakers, people who want to improve their confidence in public speaking. I've worked with a child who had terrible problem with feeling nervous and excited to the point where he was sick all of the time and was relying on taking Gaviscon. I've worked with people struggling with feelings of guilt following the breakdown of relationships. I've worked with some semi-professional golfers to kind of improve their mindset for the game. I have worked with people just needing to improve their general confidence. I've worked with people who want to stop smoking. I've worked with weight loss. So really, it's about change. It's about being ready to make that change. So think about what change it is that you want to make in your life. And perhaps there's a list. Which one are you going to attend to first? I will give you a little bit about my background with hypnosis. So I've been doing hypnosis and hypnotherapy. Well, I've explained we're all doing hypnosis all of the time, but in a formalized way for over 12 years now. And you may have seen on my Facebook page and on Instagram, there's a video about how I came into hypnosis. I had terrible irritable bowel syndrome. So I used hypnotherapy to control that, because that felt like it was beyond my control. You know, I'd gone to the doctors and I'd tried eliminating food from my diet, various different things. And I hadn't realized until I went to see a hypnotherapist that my emotions were playing such a big part and controlling the sort of internal environment of my body. So I was able to manage my stress levels better and then manage the IBS, which is now no longer really an issue. I think if I was to not take care of my nutrition and my well-being, it would probably come back. So it's something that I manage rather than I've cured. So I have used hypnosis for that. I had a period of time in my life that was quite stressful when we lost a family member, sadly, and there was a lot of pressure on the family after that, and I found myself feeling stressed again, and I could see those same symptoms that I'd had before, and I thought, I know how to manage this. I know how to cope with this. I know I can do this myself. Basically, I know what I need to do to get a handle on my mindset. And again, well-being is all part of that. One of the things I turned to in that time was exercise as well. And my approach to the exercise was in a very kind of mindful way, where I was really focusing on technique and breath and just taking my mind out of the family bereavement stress and that situation. Another thing I've used it for, and I might do a separate video on this or perhaps a post with images, I have had a skin issue, and I don't know, I had many different diagnoses from doctors. I don't know if it was eczema. I don't know if it was urticaria, one was diagnosed. And basically, even this time last year, I was really, really struggling with that. And again, there was another family bereavement, and I experienced the worst symptoms I'd had with the skin on the day of the family funeral, which was very distressing, really, for everybody, because it was clear to everybody that I was hurting, like it was showing on the outside, which was a real, that was really hard, I think, for my family. Anyway, it really highlighted to me how much stress was playing a part in all of this. My symptoms that were made so much worse by stress, I knew that with hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and by this time, you know, I was a hypnotherapist, but together with my own hypnotherapist and some of my mentors and tutors, because I still have sessions, we worked together, and touch wood, I haven't had a bad outbreak with my skin really since September of last year, and I would say that I've been symptom free since February of this year, whereas it used to be at one time it was almost constant, and then it became sort of cyclical, like every few weeks or every month, so it's reduced right down. So again, maybe it's something that I will always have to manage, but by being able to manage my own state of well-being, my own emotional states, and my own stress responses, I have a way of controlling those symptoms and keeping it right down. And I don't take any medication for it. I was at one stage on really, really strong steroids, and now I just rely on the hypnosis.